When I travel to another country, renting a car often makes my trip much easier. I don't need to wait for buses, I don't need to follow strict schedules, and I can go wherever I want. But if my English is not very strong, renting a car can feel stressful. So today, I want to share how I use simple English when I rent a car, step by step, in a very natural way. When I walk into a car rental office, the first thing I usually say is very simple. I smile and say, "Hi, I'd like to rent a car." Sometimes I add, "for today," or "for 3 days," so they know how long I need it. The staff usually asks me questions, but most of the time, the questions are easy and repeated everywhere. They may ask me, "Do you have a reservation?" If I booked online, I say, "Yes, I have a reservation." If I didn't book, I say, "No, I don't." That's enough. Then they often ask for my driver's license and passport. I just say, "Sure," and hand them over. Next, they usually ask about the car type. They may say something like, "What kind of car do you want?" I keep my answer very simple. I say, "A small car is fine," or "I want an automatic car." If I don't care, I say, "Any car is okay." Simple sentences work very well here. Sometimes they ask about how many people will use the car. I just say, 2 people or 4 people. They might also ask about bags. I answer with something like, "We have 2 suitcases." You don't need long sentences. Short answers are totally fine. After that, they usually talk about the price. They may say, "This is the daily price," or "This includes insurance." If I don't understand, I don't panic. I just say, "Sorry, can you say that again?" or "Can you speak a little slower?" These sentences are very useful, and people are usually happy to help. Insurance is often confusing, but I still use simple English. They may ask, "Do you want full insurance?" If I want it, I say, "Yes, I want full insurance." If not, I say, "No, that's okay." If I'm not sure, I ask, "What does it cover?" or "Is it necessary?" Even if my grammar is not perfect, they can understand me. Then they may ask about extras. They might say, "Do you need a GPS?" or "Do you want a child seat?" I answer with "Yes, please," or "No, thank you." If I need Wi-Fi, I ask, "Do you have a Wi-Fi device?" Simple questions are enough. After that, they usually explain the fuel policy. They might say, "Please return the car with a full tank." If I want to confirm, I say, "Full tank when I return, right?" Repeating their words is a good way to check understanding. They also talk about return time. I listen for the time and repeat it back. For example, I say, "Return at 10 a.m. tomorrow?" This shows I understand, and it avoids mistakes. Before I sign anything, I like to ask a few simple questions. I often say, "Where do I pick up the car?" or "Where do I return it?" If I'm worried about late return, I ask, "What if I'm late?" These are very common questions, and the staff hears them every day. When they give me the keys, I say, "Thank you." Sometimes they explain the car quickly. They may point and say things like, "This is the light," or "This is the air conditioning." I just listen and nod. If I don't understand, I ask, "Can you show me again?" Before driving away, I usually check the car. If I see a scratch, I say, "There is a scratch here." I point at it. I may also say, "Can you note this?" This is very important, and the sentence is very simple. If I have a problem during the rental, I use very basic English. If the car makes a noise, I call and say, "The car has a problem." If a light turns on, I say, "A warning light is on." I don't need technical words. Simple descriptions work. When I return the car, I say, "I'm here to return the car." They may ask, "Did you fill the tank?" I answer honestly. I say, "Yes, I did," or "No, I didn't." If everything is fine, they usually say, "All good." I say, "Great, thank you." If I want a receipt, I say, "Can I get a receipt, please?" If I want it by email, I say, "Can you email it to me?" Very easy sentences. For beginners, the most important thing is confidence. You don't need perfect English to rent a car. You only need clear, simple sentences. Speak slowly. Listen carefully. Don't be afraid to ask people to repeat. Every time I rent a car, I feel more confident. I hear the same questions again and again, and I use the same answers again and again. This is how spoken English improves naturally. If you want to practice, you can imagine this situation at home. Pretend you are at a rental desk. Say the sentences out loud. Practice saying, "I'd like to rent a car," and "I want an automatic car." The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Renting a car is not just about driving. It's a great chance to practice real English. Simple English. Useful English. English you can actually use when you travel.